Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video that is requested a lot on my Instagram, and that is eyebrows. So I wanted to do like a quick rundown of how I do my eyebrows, the products that I use, the options that you have as far as brow products. So if you're interested in seeing how I get my brows, then make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and keep on watching. Alright guys, so if you're looking for a light brow, I would definitely recommend a brow powder. This one is my favorite, is the ABH Brow Duo, which gives you two colors. If you're looking for something quick, a brow pencil will still give you definition. This is my favorite. As you can see, it has a tiny tip and it helps to fill in my brows pretty quickly and precisely. And today we'll be using a pomade, which is basically almost the consistency of a gel liner. And this is my natural brow without any product on it. So I'm going to show you guys how I start. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills gel liner. It's kind of like a mascara, but it's clear. And I'm just using this to brush into my brow hairs to give them a sort of sheen, also a light hold. Alright, so I like to use the 7B brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills to do my brows. It's a very defined brow brush, and it also has two sides. The other side has a spoolie on the end. And I use this brush to create hair-like strokes. So what I'm going to do is start about a 1/4 way into my eyebrow and start to create the bottom line. Now you can see that I'm going a bit lower than where my hairs actually are because I'm missing some hair and it's kind of sparse in places. So I'm kind of creating the ideal shape that I would want for my brows. I take the product and I'm going to drag it all the way out to create the tail. And as you can see, my eyebrow hairs don't really go that far. So I'm creating somewhat of an illusion, using a lot of imagination here to create the brow that I would ideally want. Now, without adding any more product, I'm just using this brush and dragging the product from the line to create kind of hair-like strokes. They're kind of messy, but you guys will see how I create more defined strokes at the end of the video. So the next step I'm doing is the ABH golden ratio. You guys can look it up. It's basically a little tool to help you measure out just how far your brow should go. And then I'm going back in with that same brush and just adding more strokes in, helping to fill in the brow. Now I'm using the spoolie on the other side to brush out the product, especially in the front, because I really like the hairs in the front of my brow to show. I feel like it just looks a bit more natural, and I like that kind of like fluffy look. Then I go to the top with the same brush, create that top line, build up my arch, and then bring it on down to the tail. Now I'm adding any additional product to the spaces in between the hairs, and you don't need to add a lot of product to fill in your brow, especially when using a pomade. You'll end up making your brows look super dark, so just work really lightly with this product. Now I'm adding some additional little hairs in the beginning of my brow. And then once I'm done, I'll comb through them one more time with that spoolie and then prepare to prime my eye. So to prime, I use my Smashbox 24-hour shadow primer, and this stuff really does help everything stay in place all day. So I just take a brush and smooth this out all over my lid. Usually I use my finger, but you know I'm trying to keep it classy for YouTube. And I'm just gonna spread that all over my lid. Then I go into concealer. So I have two options for brushes. One is an angled brush, and I've had this one so long I honestly don't even know where it's from, but you want to get something like this, or two, you can use a concealer brush. So this brush is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, obviously, and this one is the A2 brush, and it really just helps to get super close to my brow and clean it up perfectly. So this is a part where it all starts to come together. This is a part where you can really define what you want that shape to look like, and if you made any mistakes, this is the magic eraser. So once I spread that out, I'm going to start dragging it down. And this is going to help me create my base for my eyeshadow. After I spread this all over my eye, I'm just going to blend it out. And then after I blend it, I set it. So I'm going to use the Makeup Geek Soft Dome brush, which is a dense, fluffy brush. And I'm going to use a little flick of the wrist to blend it all out. And this really helps to prevent creasing. So right after I blend this out, I make sure I go right in with a translucent powder. So the translucent powder I'm using today is the Maybelline Shine Free Loose powder in medium. It has a bit of a tannish color to it, and I just use a brush to pat that in, and it makes the eyes super matte. Now I'm going on top of my brow with a little bit of foundation. This part helps to clean up the tail and just helps to just smooth out the shape of the brow again. You can also use a damp beauty blender to kind of blend everything in. Alright, I also like to use another brow gel. So this is the Brow gel from Benefit Cosmetics. It's a highlighter for your brows, so it makes some brow hairs stand out, while other brow hairs are kind of muted, so it gives your eyebrows dimension. It makes them look a bit more natural. And lastly, this is a part where I create those really defined hairs. So with just a little bit of dip brow on the edge of my bristles, I'm creating hair-like strokes without messing up the concealer I already put down. And that's it. That's the final look for these brows and exactly how I do my brows every day. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you leave a comment down below and make sure you like and subscribe as well. Let me know what products you guys like to use for your brows. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!